to another episode of Shabbat Shmooze. This week's Parsha is Parshat Korach. Let me tell you, a lot of craziness, a lot of insane events occurring in this Parsha, but the message at the end is so strong. So let's dive right in. Korach was actually a good man. He was a man of status, a man of wisdom. He was not a bad person. However, Korach was consumed by jealousy. He was so taken by envy from Aaron and Moshe that it completely led to his self-destruction. He couldn't bear that they had roles that he didn't. So because he couldn't focus on his own blessings and he was super hyper-focused on theirs, the spiraling began. He spiraled right out of control and right into the ground. Literally. The pasuk is wild. The pasuk reads, "Vatiftach haaretz et piha," and the earth opened up its mouth, "Vativla otam," and it swallowed them, referring to Korach and his whole household, "Vet batehem vet kol haadam asher leKorach," their homes, their belongings, and everyone that belonged to Korach. This is a little crazy, and all of their possessions. The ground opened up a sinkhole and inhaled, swallowed Korach, only because of his jealousy. It seems a little intense, but I have a story that I've shared many times when I've spoken on podcasts and on Torah Anytime, but this story is probably the most potent story that I witnessed with my own eyes in this day and age about the danger and the harm of jealousy. It was the 2016 Olympics. It was in Rio. And from Team USA, a man by the name of Michael Phelps was slated to win the gold medal. He was a phenomenal swimmer, and he was swimming alongside a slew of phenomenal athletes, one of whom, named Chad Leclos, was from South Africa. Now, South Africa was his biggest competition because 4 years prior, in the 2012 Olympics, Michael Phelps lost the gold medal to Chad Leclos of South Africa. So this race was going to be a big one. Now, the race was very exciting. The crowd was roaring, and it was really, really close. And now they're neck and neck. Michael Phelps, Chad Leclos, back to back, neck and neck. And all of a sudden, upon one of the turns, it almost seemed like Chad Leclos felt like he lost momentum. So what did he do? Instead of focusing on his own lane and working on improving himself and just keeping his eye on the prize, Chad Leclos began to look over at Michael Phelps. Everyone gets to the last lap and they're going at it neck and neck. All of a sudden, they hit the wall. Michael Phelps taps the wall. His name pops on the screen. He wins gold medal, but Chad Leclos didn't win silver. He didn't win bronze. He came in fourth, which means he didn't even get to stand on the Olympic podium. No medals. As you can see, Chad Leclos is not focusing on his own lane. He's focusing on someone else's. And that was the cause of his destruction. That was the cause of him not being able to win not only gold, silver, or bronze, but no medal. So this, I think, is our message. It's a very hard one. But we're going to make our spiritual homework this week. At any moment this week that you feel jealousy bubbling up, I want you to say the following: Hashem, you have given me everything exactly as I need. We don't know what every person's story is and what every person's tafkid is and what every person's nisyonot, their avoda, nothing. We don't know anything about other people. So we can't judge and we cannot be jealous. This is our lot, and we must not focus on other people, because we saw with Korach, it leads to self-destruction. It leads to being disconnected from Hashem and losing all of our bracha. So, spiritual homework. You're not going to be jealous. You're going to work super, super hard on being happy for he who you are the most envious of. And the moment you feel yourself getting a little envious, remind yourself, Hashem, I have everything that I need to serve you in this world. If I don't have it, it's because you know I don't need it. And let's take it one step further, because we really, really, really want Mashiach to come. When you feel jealous, go ahead and give a bracha to the person who's causing you jealousy. That's huge. That is a moment of greatness, and I am sure that that will yield tremendous brachot for us all. Okay, guys, we got this. We got this. Wishing you all a beautiful week of clarity, gratitude, personal greatness, and being super content with our lots. Ashreinu. We're so lucky that whatever we have is because Hashem's given it to us, and He knows this is for you. Keep your eye on the prize. Stay in your lane. Don't look at anyone else. The only time you should look around is to turn around to see how far you've gone. Love you guys. Shabbat shalom.